Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here. Welcome back to another Legion premiere. And I got something pretty cool I want to share with everybody. I kind of like it, man. I think, other than a couple of little designs on the knife, I think the blade and the clip on this is pretty cool. And I'm really excited about getting into it. Now, before we get started, what are you all carrying? I got to do a review on this knife. I know there's a copy of some knife, but I think this is called Petrosaurus or something like that. Some kind of titanium knife. It's a Tonto. It's supposedly M390 steel. Pretty nice knife. I can make some serious curls with this. Let me all know what you guys are carrying in the chat section or in the comment section later on. And, once again, really appreciate you all. Eafengrow sent me this knife to review and test out. Actually, Sativian and Eafengrow sent me a whole bunch of a couple knives, and I have an opportunity late this evening to hopefully get all these videos done. But this is going to be the first one, the Eafengrow EF157. Let me see what steel this is. I kind of forgot off the top of my head. Sleipner Steel. Okay, so this is in Sleipner Steel, so good steel. And I'm excited, man. I am excited to, show you the premiere, give you some close-ups, give you some details, and then test it out. Hopefully in the very near future. But it's been cold. I'm back this afternoon at the spot, and it's muddy, it's wet, and it's some spots is icy, and it's a mess, man. Let's go over the specs of this awesome knife once again. This is the Eafengrow EF157. Sleipner Steel, man. Okay, overall length is 11.2 inch. Blade length is 6.2 inch blade steel, Sleipner Steel. Blade hardness is 60 to 62 HRC. Blade thickness is 6 millimeters. Blade width 1.9 inch. Handle length 5 inch. Handle thickness 0.79 inch. Handle material, this is G10, black G10 with red liners. Weight of the knife is 13.8 ounce. Weight with the sheath is 18.3 ounce. And it features full Tang, lanyard hole, Kydex sheath, and a tech lock. All right, great. Now that I've got that out of the way, let's take a look at this badass blade. Now, there's a couple of things that some of you may or may not like. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence on it. I'm kind of leaning more that I kind of wish they didn't do it. But look at that clip point blade, man. Look at that blade. I think that blade is fantastic. Why they put that little hump there and why they put that keyhole there, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I don't get it. I didn't fully read the description, but no idea. Other than that, I think this blade is pretty cool. Obviously we got to put it to the test, but some really nice focusing going on here with this camera. I guess I got the right lighting. I did use this a little bit. I had some time to myself, and instead of doing videos, I came out to my spots to fix things up and was just testing this out. You can see there's a little marking over here. No big deal. Sharpening choil, not a big finger choil. Guard. There's a hole in the guard, I guess, if you needed to take the scales off to make a makeshift spear, although I'm sure a lot of you would never have to do that. The option is there. Maybe that's what that hole is there for, also for lashing. I don't know. I can't figure this out. The spine is very well rounded, so it's not made for a ferro rod that I can tell. Even by the clip point area, it's very smooth. Wow, the lighting and the focus is amazing. I don't know what I did with this camera, but I'll take it, man. Eafengrow logo small on the other side. You see EF157 Sleipner Steel. I kind of like the way that guard looks. Here's the handle. It's not ergonomic or anything like that, but it feels good in the hand. All right, I'm doing forward grip, and then I'm turning it around in the forward grip. Then let's do the reverse grip. That feels pretty good. Even this way feels pretty good. I don't feel the guard, you know, too much on my hand here. So I guess if you need to cut up some game, you know, you could do that, butcher game or whatever. We didn't take a look at the handles, but let's take a look at the handles. Nicely textured, very well done. G10 liners. The Tang does protrude a bit consistently throughout the whole blade. I'm pretty sure that this is hollow. I mean, pretty much all their blades I think are hollow on the inside. I know for some of you it's a deal breaker, but I think that's the way they're making most knives now. Generous lanyard hole, protruding Tang, you know, for bashing stuff in. Let me give you, no, I don't want to go out of focus. Let me give you a good close-up of everything here. Good close-up. There you go. That is the handle. There's nothing scalloped over here. It doesn't matter though. I'm sure if you have the lanyard and you needed to do some close-up work, you can. Actually, you don't really need the lanyard. You know, if you want to get close up right over here, you can do it, which is good. Let's take a look at that blade once again. Sorry about the fingerprints. But that's, I mean, if it wasn't for that keyhole and that little hump over here, this is a good looking clip point blade. You know, high saber grind, flat, as you can see right there. Damn. You know what, let me see if I can clean that blade. High saber grind. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it looks, except for those two other things. Is it a deal breaker? No, man, because, you know, if they're going to be out, some people who kind of like the design but are going to use it, well, I guarantee you this is going to be, I shouldn't say guarantee because we haven't even tested it out yet. I'm pretty sure that this is going to go, you know, do very well. 6 millimeters thick Sleipner steel. I've tested Eafengrow Sleipner Steel. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, man, look at that. All right, now you can get a better look at that high saber grind. So it's a decent mid-size, heavy-duty knife, I think. You know, I'm gonna put this to the test when the time comes. I am quite excited, as always, every time I get an Eafengrow knife. Now, just so that you all know, this is a channel that tests out knives, okay? And the way I best know how to test out knives is I come to these parks that I have here in New York. This one in particular here. And, you know, anything on the floor is fair game. I can use, I could chop, I could take home if I wanted. You know, so it's perfect, and it's a camp environment because you can literally camp here if you wanted to with proper permits, etc. You know, you can come here and use this knife to chop wood or just do camping tasks, cooking tasks. I mean, we've got scouts come here, whether they're, you know, boy, eagle, whatever. They come here. They're booked. I mean, it would be perfect to have, you know, teach the scouts how to use a knife, man. And you as the leader might have something like this. All hypothetical scenarios, you know. I like it. I like, again, if it wasn't for this and this, you know, even if this hump wasn't there and that was there, I would still be okay with it. But I like that clip point design. You know, if that wasn't there like that, man, that's a pretty cool design for me. Nice and wide, the blade, and I'm telling you, it feels comfortable in the hand. You can fit a pretty large hand here, not too big, but you know, you can fit a large hand. As you can see, you've got my five complete fingers here. It feels good, man. So hopefully the chopping, you know, once I do the testing, should be good. Now I chop wood on purpose to see if the edge rolls, chips, bends, you know, breaks. Okay, so that's why I do the chopping. Then I like to do vertical and horizontal batoning, but more of the horizontal batoning because I'm using the whole blade to cut into the piece of wood. So it'll be like this, right? So I'm utilizing the whole blade, and then, you know, we do little tests here and there to see if I could still feather. If I can do some nice thin feathers, then at least you know that the edge retention is still pretty good. Couple of people have, gone on the advice of my videos and have gone ahead and purchased the knives and take it to, training, and, they were not disappointed. There's some people who say sometimes the performance of the sharpness is not there. I mean, you guys see what I do in my videos. At least with my experiences of Eafengrow knives, they've been pretty positive. And I'm only going by, obviously, from my videos and what I do every time I do this kind of testing. In any case, people have real concerns, and I understand, you know what I mean? So if you like them, you like them. If you don't like them, they don't suit your needs, yeah, if you get them from the right place, you can always send them back, you know what I mean? So, let's take a look at the sheath. Make sure that's in frame for you all. Okay, taco style sheath, a little bit different, very, very more plain and simple, this sheath. It does have the rivets. It doesn't have a thumb ramp though. I don't understand that. I'm not upset or anything. It's just, Eafengrow's been making these sheaths with the thumb ramp, but there's no thumb ramp on this one, man. Maybe, just maybe it's my sheath. Maybe the way, maybe they didn't put enough meat on here. I mean, there is this little part right here, as you can see, that you could push off. Better than nothing, I guess. So, but there's the whole package right there. It's nice, it's slimming. This looks like it can go inside the waistband if you wanted to. Take this off, take this tech lock off. Right now, this is set up for the upright. It can be set up for scout. Many times I have used this tech lock and carried it on my belt. Works pretty good. The retention is good. Okay, nothing's coming out. It's looking good, man. It's a good looking knife, and I am very, very curious to see how it's going to perform for me out here in my environment. Now remember, my environment is a camping environment / woods environment. So it's perfect. The knife testing that I do out here for me to show you all is perfect. Whether you guys decide, whether you want to buy it or not, that's totally up to you. Once you do buy it, if you don't like it, you can always send it back, hopefully. Knock on wood. Now, I'm only saying this because some people had some concerns. They were talking about performance of the edge, but again, I show everything on video, and for me, these knives work. They just do. Another misconception is people think I get paid from these companies. I don't get paid, man. As a content creator, nobody's giving me knives. Yeah, I don't got subscribers or users or companies that just want to show off their knife and then you got to send them back. I don't do that. I go out, I do my due diligence. I go out and I contact these companies, whether they're Chinese, American, European, whatever. I contact them. I ask them, do you want to, are you interested in a collaboration? Here's some videos to take a look at. Some of them say yes. Some of them don't even respond. So make no mistake, I get absolutely no money from any of the vendors. The only thing I get is awesome knives. I'm a knife enthusiast first. All right, I get these knives, and then the deal is a knife for a video. But I always wind up doing more videos. I do shorts, I do Legion premieres. So just so that you all get an understanding, I just want to make this clear that I do not make money off of these guys, man. I wish I worked for some of these companies, but I don't, and I'm just happy getting knives and making videos, man. Getting out here in the woods and testing this stuff out. Okay, box. For the collector, for the user who wants to store their knives in a box, it's a simple box. One of my boxes came damaged. I don't know if it's this one, but there's nothing in here. It's an empty box, okay? But here it is. Here's a little damage on this box. Sometimes they come this way from Amazon. Anything other significant is the logo here underneath the box. They tape it up real well, and that's it for the box. I mean, this one is completely empty. There's nothing in it. I mean, it was wrapped in plastic, but you know, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at this knife one more time. Check it out. I like it. I definitely like it. I just wish this wasn't here, man. It's not a deal breaker though, you know, so whatever. It's a nice looking clip. There's that nice looking swedge. And yes, I know the swedge has no added functionality. I think it looks cool. It's a feature of the knife, so I mention it. Whether you like it or not, that's your problem. Man, you guys, you have no idea how much people give me shit for some of the slightest, stupidest things when the real performance is out in the field, you know? I mean, some people think that I'm foolish for chopping wood with a knife. How else am I going to test it? You know, everybody complains, but nobody puts suggestions down. Some guy even said that I was, you know, taking only a few minutes to cut up vegetables and meats and stuff like that. Is that not what a knife is for? I don't get it, man. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for subscribers who, you know, give me some positive feedback, you know, that just bumps me right up, man, because some of the stupid comments that I get is insane. You know, especially, well, that's a copy. Well, that's a copy. You know what? Who gives a shit? No one cares. And I'll tell you why no one cares. Because there's plenty of people on Amazon who buy those copies. Who gives a shit? I don't care if it's a copy or not, man. My God, man, you people are so fucking anal sometimes. It's insane. I digress, ladies and gentlemen. It's just frustrating to go through sometimes what a content creator has to go through. It really is. It can be taxing sometimes, you know? So, I ain't got too many people to vent to, so I'll vent to the camera. Sharpness. Let's take a look at the sharpness of this knife. This knife is very sharp. All right. There you go. Get a nice little view of some curls right here. This I picked up off a wood pile, so it's pretty dry. It's my doing, you know. It's definitely my doing, and I just put it up on a wood pile, and there you go, man. This is nice and sharp out of the box. Okay, so we're looking good, sharp out of the box. I'm going to conclude because I've got two other knives from, well, I got another knife from Eafengrow. I'm sorry, Sativian. Oh, geez, I'm getting stuff mixed up. I got another knife from Sativian I got to show, and I think you guys are really going to like that. And I got a new collaboration with GTKII. So I can't wait to show you that knife. A little different, but stay tuned. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, as always, I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to check out my channel and my videos. I hope you enjoyed this. You know, I'll put better description and links to where you could purchase this. There's some coupon codes. Go check them out on Amazon. I'm not sure if this is on AliExpress yet, but give it a go. Look up Eafengrow. If it's there, you'll see it. They have an official store. Let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22-day. Hashtag 22-day no more. There are veterans in active military once they get out of the service. They do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, go take a look at the comment section or the description section. I'm going to have phone numbers that you can call, website you can surf. Please seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, as always, thank you very much. At the ready, troops, hold the line. Stay tuned for the next video. Take care.